lovelies, hope you've been well. This video is actually a flip through of the journals that I sell in my shop. I've recently gotten a request that someone wants a flip through of all the journals to see what it's like inside, so I figured that might be a good idea if you're thinking to get one of my journals but don't know which one, because I have a few types of journals. So this video is going to be taking you through them. Obviously in the future some of the journals might be changed, some of them I might introduce a new kind of like type of journal and everything, but this is up to date up to around July 2021, and I just released the new Meadow insert. So anything that comes after that, there will always be a shop update thing that I post every time I upload a new collection, so I guess you can see it from that. But I might do an updated flip through if you guys actually find this helpful, so let me know if you find this helpful. I might be able to do, you know, updates in the future, maybe every half a year or something, or every year, depending on how many more inserts I kind of make. Depends on how many inserts I launch from here to there, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. Hopefully the lighting is not too bad. It's nearly sunset, so hopefully the color still looks pretty good. So okay, I'm gonna start with this. Is the mixed paper insert. So this one is basically the most popular one. It has the handmade paper, but it also have things like the grid paper, which only comes on this one. So you'll have a grid paper and some black paper. So this is basically the one that is most has the most types of paper, because the rest are kind of more thematic, and this one's the most general. This is actually our first insert, and that was the one that kind of like gave birth to everyone else. So this is like the first one, so it always has a special place in my heart. And this seems to be our most popular one. So yeah, so that's the mixed paper journal. We also have, aside from that, we have like the specialized papers or the blanks, blank journals. So I'll take you through the blank journal first because there's less of them. So okay, I'll take you through the blank journal first. The first one is the natural blank journal, which is basically a lot of, hope the shadows are not too bad. Basically there's a lot of all these blank journals doesn't come with any patterns, doesn't come with any specialized like handmade paper that has like flowers inside. So it only has blank papers, but they're colored blank papers. So like if you see on this one, there's like a white, and then this is like a gray green, and then there's like beige, and there's also vellum paper and brown craft paper, and then it just there's also brown paper, and basically it's those colors that is being arranged. So every time you open up a page, you'll get a different color on the on both of the spreads. That's how I like to journal. So yeah, so it feels like, yeah, I don't know, something. That's how I like to journal, and something about it just makes me feel more creative because there's already like a background to it. Yep, so the rest of it is the same color, just repeat. So that's our natural blank journal. And we also have a pink blank journals. This one is mostly the pink color, so there's this very pretty lilac colored paper and natural paper as well as like white paper, and then there's a craft, and there's vellum as well that I can't find. Oh, there you go, this is the vellum. And there's also burgundy paper that I really love. It's really rich colored, and then the rest just have the same colors repeated a few times, but I always make sure to have the left and the right on a different color. So I hope the color is coming out pretty true, but yeah, hopefully it's enough for you to get an idea of what's in it, even though the colors might be slightly different depending on the lighting. So this is our night blank insert, and basically it's very rich and dark colored papers, and then some kind of like vellum and gray paper sprinkled throughout. This is very good if you're looking. This is good for you if you like to experiment and like to see if you like dark color journals. I recommend using white pens for this because I think it'll pop out so much better. Yeah, that's mostly it. The navy colored paper are just for this insert, so it doesn't come out in any other insert besides this insert. Yeah. Yep, it's there. And this is our specialized journals that has handmade paper throughout. So they're more if you're into like really delicate paper that has textures throughout, like this one. I don't know if you can see, but it has lots of fibers in it. And this one is the forest journal insert, so lots of browns and beige. I really love this paper, and lots of white, and this textured paper as well. That's another like textured fibery paper as well, and brown paper and some yellow kind of paper. And just preface this by saying that the paper might not be exactly the same as what you see here, because with my suppliers they don't always have the exact same paper, and because they're handmade, so it's hard to find like exact types of like the exact paper, because it's not printed, it's actually being handmade from kind of like, this is like real leaves and stuff, so it might not always be the same type of paper, but I do try my best to source the one that looks the similar, like most similar. And this one is also the forest, but I just want to show you that sometimes we get different kinds of paper, because like I said, every time I order, it's not always the same paper. So like this one is not, that one has a yellow, this one is like actually just a white see-through paper. And let me put it against the graph for you to see more. So it has lots of fibers there, and that's the same type of paper as well, but this one actually has this green one. So both of these are the forest insert, but as you can see, I'm just trying to tell you that not every one of them comes with the same type of paper, but you know, if you have exact one that you want, you can send me a message and then I'll try hard to accommodate it if I can, because sometimes the paper has run out and I can't replace it and things like that. So there's that as well. For this are these two are the spring blossom insert, so they're mostly pink base, so like very nice handmade paper that is more pink base. Sometimes there, and then like this one that has a lot of fibers as well, and I really like this one as well. It's very speckled. And then there's more kind of like, this is like more purpley base colors, and then this one has a lot of little petals inside, and look at this nice lilac color as well. And yeah, those are it. But also you might get this one, which has most of the same, but this is like the Jasmine paper, Jasmine handmade paper, so you might get that one instead of the speckled one. And sometimes the color is a little bit different, so yeah, I'm just saying, because the neutral blank ones will probably mostly stay the same unless I couldn't source the papers anymore, but the handmade ones are a bit more kind of special in that some of the papers are limited edition and I can't get anymore. So if you kind of like this kind of paper, let me know, and you know, I try my best to accommodate it for you. This one is, I'll do this one first. This one is the Dusk insert, and it's the dark colored insert with the handmade paper. So I can, as you can see, this one has very nicely textured dark paper, and this one is a special one as well. Like you can see, it's a bit see-through, and it's like dark blue. It's very nice. And of course craft and black paper as well, and a vellum. And this is actually my favorite paper for this insert because it's just so beautiful, like the fibers through it. I just really love this paper. And yes, there's that one as well, which is like a dark paper but also has a lot of like fibers running through it as well. These are our special ones because they're made of like a lot of different textures of paper. You can see this one has lots of fibers running through it as well. And yeah, that's it. That's our Dusk handmade paper insert. And this one is our newest addition. This is the Meadow journal insert, and they have a lot of really beautiful patterns with like leaves and all those kinds of stuff. This one is actually my favorite. Look at it, it's so beautiful. And as usual, lots of blank papers as well, just so the patterns doesn't overwhelm you, because I know there are like a lot of patterns. So yes, there's a nice brown one as well in here, brown paper as well, and vellum as usual. I really like putting vellum in front of like pattern paper because it softens it, and then you also get like the full color on the next page. So yeah, this paper is really nice as well. Overall, I really like this Meadow insert. And there's like a olive page here as well that has like the leaves embedded inside. Actually, this is actually quite a special kind of insert for me. So that's our Meadow insert. And these pages might be a little bit hard to journal with because they're it's very patterned, but I will show you a few pages from my journal just to show you how I use them in my spreads. So this is my Kdrama journal, and as you can see, that background is a little bit has a bit of pattern, but if you like put in if you collage different things in front of it, it'll look very nice. Also this one is also quite busy, but as you can see, it looks really nice on spreads. Or I can show you another one that is more my Kdrama journal, but I also make some art journals with it, like something like that, where sometimes I try not to overwhelm the page because I want to showcase the paper more, because I really love some of the papers. So that one I really like. Also that one. Okay, I'm gonna find sometimes if it's vellum and then pattern paper, sometimes I like to just keep the pattern paper plain and then just decorate on the vellum. Up to you. You can sometimes I fill up both as well, but sometimes I just like to be a little bit more kind of like simple with it, and I actually really like this spread. And that one is the green one as well, so you can do a lot of things with it. And I actually really like this one as well because it feels like a vellum, but it's transparent. Well, not transparent, it's kind of like more see-through than other handmade paper, so you can kind of like see through at the back, so it's kind of a very nice, for me it's a very nice effect. Yeah. Oh, this one is one of the, I tried ripping the vellum because I'm like, oh, what should I do with it, and then I tried it and I actually really like the look of this. I keep that empty because I just wanted to have the edges of the vellum like that. I actually really love this page. I still do. And yeah, I tend to, with most of the pattern paper, I tend to try to be a little bit more minimalistic about stuff because I feel like I really want to showcase the background of the paper and the patterns instead of like covering them up with a lot of things. So they tend to make my spread look a little bit more minimalistic. Like for this one, you can see that this part is much more minimalistic than this, just because I don't want to cover up this really nice leaf and textured paper. And yeah, sometimes with my the one that has vellum, I like to do kind of like a windows or rip them or something, just to, you know, try to do something new. So yeah, that was fun. I really like that one as well. And for this one, I wanted to try all my window stickers, but also I feel like it would look really nice on this because it's white, like the fibers are white, and also because it's a little bit see-through. I probably should put like a girl stickers at the back, and then it looks like she's what do you call it, like peeking through. I didn't think of that. But also I did that. Oh, this is also a pattern paper, and with this one you can see that you don't only have to like put very simple spreads, you can also, like, you know, put a lot of other stuff, because this is actually pretty busy. But I really like the look of this page. Too bad that this kind of like rips, because the paper are more like not as flexible as I thought it would be. I probably shouldn't put it in the middle like this, but if you don't see the tear, it looks really nice. I really like this page as well. And yes, and for this one I did do the girl at the back thing, but as always, if I really like the texture, sometimes I try to not overwhelm it with a lot of things, just so that the textures can kind of like have its time to like shine and everything. And yeah, I think I rambled on a lot already, and it's only meant to be like a flip through of the journal, but you know, I want to show you how you can use it as well. So yeah, that's all my journals for now. If I ever add anything to the lineup, I'll be sure to do an update, or like a basic shop update where I flip through it, because I'll make sure to do a shop update every time I release a collection, and I'll make sure to kind of flip through if there's any more like new inserts. But this is all up to date. This is all up to date as of July 2021. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope that makes it clearer if you're thinking of buying our inserts. Each of them are handmade by me, and yeah, I really love like concepting new inserts. So this might not be the only ones that I have in my shop, but who knows, there might be some that goes out and some that comes in, and we'll see, because right now I actually my storage for this thing is blowing up, because I keep adding to the journals that's already there. I just really like to like think of new concepts for this, so I hope you like them, and I hope at least one of these you can see yourself using it. But if you don't, then thanks for watching this video and staying with me till the end. I hope it's useful, so I'll see you on the next one, maybe on the next chapter update or the next chatty video, wherever that is. And hope you stay safe and stay creative, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.